My name is Kayvan. I run an event called Challengers in Barcelona, or Barcelona for the rest of the people. And also I run Freelancer.com in Europe, which is the world's largest freelancing platform with 17 million users. But I'm here to speak about something that is much more interesting. I need this. All right, cool. So, good afternoon. Hey, I already said that. Good. I even know some Latvian. All right. So I'm here to talk about future of work. Future of work is kind of like a messed up subject because everyone can just make up whatever they want about it. But what you all are earning in one way or another, even if you're freelancer, independent entrepreneurs, or whatever you are, you're earning money. And that kind of is a salary. And salary comes from old Roman mythology where the soldiers were not given money, but they were given salt in exchange for their time. So that's where salary comes from, is salarium. It comes from that little anecdote. So we have been working in a very traditional way, haven't we, so far? Like there are traditional companies, they're like the IBMs, and then there are really, really small companies like startups who don't even have a working methodology. They're still searching for one. And then there's corporations and governmental organizations who have a very, very set kind of way of organizing their methods of work. Now, a lot of companies and a lot of people have just one job. And they screw it up really bad. And you guys know it. Like, everyone knows that you just have one job, you fuck it up. You know, it just goes like that. But, you know, people make mistakes. But if you have one job, God damn it, just get it done. All right, this was actually supposed to come like really nice, flashy stuff like that. So, you know, I'm sure you're not running Keynote in this. But anyway, this is a very traditional way. On a 9 to 5 is very typical, at least in Anglo-Saxon speaking countries. You go to 9 o'clock to work, you have a lunch hour, then you leave at 5 o'clock. And on the right side, on the completely opposite side, you see the country where I'm living in Spain. You start at 9 o'clock, you're lucky to get home at 8. Lucky. I'm serious about this. I actually am I'm a Finnish citizen. I know, I look very Finnish from Finland. But in Finland, the working hours almost don't exist anymore. I mean, you'll go at maybe at 8 o'clock, you leave at 4 or 5, whenever you get stuff done. But in Spain, it doesn't matter what company you work for. You go at work at 9, you get home when the boss leaves. Even if your working hours is until 7 or 8, you leave when the boss leaves. And when do the boss leaves? At 10, at 11? I'm serious. These people in Spain, companies, corporations, and specifically governmental organizations have horrible working culture. They just don't understand productivity and maximizing the work capacity there. Then there are horrible wars. I'm really putting terror on your faces here. Biannual performance reviews. You got micromanagement. These are horrible, horrible, words that really just makes me want to vomit. And fixed roles, no creativity allowance. I mean, this is happening all the time. Pyramid-shaped hierarchy, and even one of the worst things in the world, hiring talent and telling them what to do. Don't do that. Don't hire a talent and then tell them what to do. You hire a talent so the talent can be talented in your company. I'm seeing this all the time, all the time. Companies they're trying to headhunt me as well. They're trying to hire me, and then in the past, I go to a company and I say, all right, so I want to do this, I want to do that. No, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. But I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. But this is how our company works. That's where you kind of start going down as a company. Steve Jobs was one of the main things he did with Johnny Ive and other guys who work at Apple was he hired the talent, and just the talent was telling Steve what they need to do. And that's how the Apple company really became good at what they do. And one of the most unfortunate things that happens a lot, especially in Spain, Italy, I don't know, probably here, you die every day, a little bit, quite a lot, maybe. In Finland, it's like a horrible cancer. You die every day, you're sitting in meetings, you don't have anything to do. Oh, you really are feeling lonely. You want to point a stick at something. You want to get stuff done virtually. Well, let's hold a meeting and not do anything. Meetings go on and on. This is a live stream, so I'm sure the guy will see it and he knows I'm talking right to him. I had a meeting for 3 hours with one of the most powerful companies in Spain. They own a majority of media companies. 3 hours. My hours, like the previous speaker said, and a lot of other speakers will agree, my time is very, very valuable to me. Like I could spend it outside drinking beer, or I could be inside drinking beer, or I could be playing something else while drinking beer, but I don't want to sit 3 hours looking at your ugly face while you're telling me things that will never happen. 3 hours, what happened after that? Fuck all. Nothing happened. Nothing. Never doing that again. My maximum limits on, seriously. I say, I'm kind of revolutionary. I know after this, maybe one of you want to come and punch me. It's fine. But my maximum limits, I just told a few days ago, I don't take meetings anymore, unless they're absolutely crucial or if it's with Madonna or something. But it's like 45 minutes maximum. Let's get shit done and let's get out of here. I don't want to do anything. Or if you give me beer, I'll do the meeting. Every 10 minutes, give me beer. Right. You got me there. All right, so things are changing in future work. Back to the subject. So things are changing. We're becoming a little bit more smarter, especially the people who are here, who you have actually early adopters. Most of you have a smartphone. If you don't, you should get out of here. And if you don't, I mean, the way we work right now is getting constantly faster, quicker, leaner, and more awesome. So that's why hopefully this next video will work. If it don't work, please, does it work? Yes. Let's watch this awesome video. Please work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Somebody. Does it? No? Do I have to push something? No? It didn't work. God damn it. All right, well, this was the video. I shall do it for a demonstration. So you see all this shit that is on the table? Doesn't exist anymore. None of this shit. You see that stuff on the left side? Some of you guys who are under 20? That is actually a thing that used to call, send fax, and all that kind of crap. And yeah, that well, anyway, now it's all this. Very simple, clean. The glasses are still there, but it's clean, very, very cool, and you get stuff done really rapidly and from anywhere you want. So things are changing now. Damn, I had an awesome animation for this. It was exploding and all that kind of stuff. Really, really cool. Latest keynote in Apple is awesome. All this, get it done. So work 1.0 is really like the traditional way where we got hired. You either knew someone, you had sex with someone to get a job, you put a CV through, you found a job in a newspaper, you went to bother someone, or you hijacked someone's wife, or whatever, you got the job, right? Work 2.0 was like now we get LinkedIn, we have a little bit more, we become a little bit smarter, we have a little bit nicer CVs, you know, we use LinkedIn in our advantage. We use other job platforms which are rubbish compared to LinkedIn. LinkedIn really is the best thing, you guys. If you don't have a good LinkedIn profile, you should. I mean, it's without a doubt the best thing is right now happening. I mean, Facebook is awesome, but LinkedIn is the boss. So anyway, LinkedIn is really helping out people. But now, we're seeing work 3.0. Now, what is it, Kayvan? Well, I'll tell you what it is. 3.0 is a work where you are the boss. Yes, you are the boss. So what I mean with that is that you have the phone, you have the laptop, you have a high-speed network, hopefully, and you can choose now who you work for. If you're a freelancer, you don't need to be an artist to be a freelancer, by the way. You could be anyone. Like Ulrich said, I run freelancer.com in Europe, and we have people who actually write jokes for people. Jokes. And they earn hundreds of dollars for writing jokes. There's even a guy in Canada who didn't know what to say during his wedding to his wife. So he went on freelancer.com, put up a job in there, said, hey, someone write my wedding vows for me. Seriously, got done. Wedding vows done, $40. Guy in India pocketed it in there. Awesome. And he loved it. He freaking loved it. But anyway, so work 3.0 is awesome. You can choose who you work for. You can work for whenever you want, wherever you want, how you want. You know, you don't need to respond to anyone. You can screen the employers. You can have amazing conversation with anyone you want at all the time in real time. You don't need to be in a box anywhere. So all these 3.0 companies, besides all the freelancing part, become remote-first businesses. Like TransferWise it was a perfect example. David and Krista have done an amazing job being Estonians in London who are running a company from everywhere. They are not probably even in office at all. Like I know David, he never is almost in the office. So it's like all remote-first businesses. So running a company leanly from remote is the key right now. If you're not doing it, you should definitely consider or get out of here. Working for multiple employers simultaneously is now the sexiest thing in the world. Fashion designers know this. There's rarely one guy who designs clothes for Prada that works only for Prada. No, he works for a lot of things, Carolina Herrera or other ones at the same time. It's pretty cool. And then there's these guys who also work for multiple employers, but they fix stuff, they get things done. They're hardware guys. They might have an office, but they get things done really fastly because they work for themselves and they get their jobs from online. This guy was probably pre-online. So there is a lot of network of teams now rather than rigid departments. Like I really don't like the way silo systems are working. Someone talked, a really great speaker, I think it was Ian, who told us today that information is now in silos rather than. Silos are these dildo-looking things. So silos are where, Sony is an perfect example of how to mess up a silo system, like how to be good at silo system. When iPod was really great, like he was picking up, Sony decided they're gonna do an iPod killer. Yeah. So they put 4 or 5 teams to work on iPod killer. What happened? Those 4 or 5 teams didn't communicate to each other. Silos. So they released at the same time 4 products or against iPod, but they happen to be fighting against each other. Silos. Don't do silos. Be a network of teams rather than rigid departments. So one of the most awesome things in freelancing is like, this is how much money you can make. Is anyone here who makes, don't even raise your hand if you do, because I'll be very jealous. But if anyone here makes $1.5 million working from home, yeah, that guy never needs to work for anyone else. And this is a reality. In freelancer.com, there is actually a guy in India, Sanjay. He is making $1.5 million working from home. That's Warren Buffett money per minute. But it is. But that's the kind of stuff, the top user in UK is making $900,000, man. Come on, that's serious money we're talking about. Yeah, awesome question. So Sanjay is actually, he now hires 35 people. But he started by designing logos. So if one of the things, by the way, one of the things that I always laugh about is that some startups come to me and say, hey, Kayvan, you like this logo? We got it made up. It cost us like $4,000. $4,000? What the fuck? $4,000? That's you can throw that money to a stripper and he will do your life for good for all year. You giving $4,000? Just go to freelancer.com, put $50 in there, you get it done. Seriously. Anyway, let's move on. All this is going to kill me. 1.20 seconds left. All right, onboarding processes are much more faster these days. Instead of 45 days, which is average in onboarding an employee when he's going to be really dying from all those safety and healthy stuff that you have to shove his throat about, like how the company works. Now onboarding processes in virtual teams is just 3 days. Hey, you want to do this? Yeah. Can you do it? Yeah. Learn this? All right, done. Next day you're starting. 4 days. I'm done. That's how quick it is. Also in Work 3.0 is all about diversity now. How cool is it that we can work now with people who have Down syndromes? You don't even care if that person is awesome or not. He's doing the job. He can be in India, he can be in Panama, he can be a war veteran from Vietnam. He's getting stuff done, and that's diversity. This is what we're enabling people. Go online, hire people, don't be scared, because you actually might change someone's life in Australia who has been in a tragic car accident, who has 1 arm left, but he's an awesome guy at designing you a logo for $50 rather than $4,000. Trust the system, trust the internet. Internet is a contributing system as well, not only taking, but you have to also contribute. And that's where our challenges comes in. So we bring all this kind of cool stuff, crazy people, anyway, it's not important. One of the most, oh my God, time is up. Let's go quickly, all right. I like this lady. Can I talk about this lady quick? Angela is amazing. If you don't know Angela Ardens, you should. Who knows Angela here? Or Angela, oh my God. Angela? No? Good. All right. Angela used to be CEO of Burberry. She based Burberry into from fucking amazing company from nothing. She took it from zero online sales to amazing online sales, like one of the most advanced company in the world in online companies. Then Tim Cook found out about her. Tim Cook hired her, gave her $73 million to run Apple's online and retail stores. Did I say $73 million? Yes. She earned $73 million from taking Apple's shitty online and retail business to an amazing unified business under one roof. How did she do it? She took a 3.0 approach to everything. She took store leaders to community leaders. They're no more sales guys. They're actually community leaders. Now you go to Apple Store anywhere in the world, you want to order a laptop, you don't need to go to the counter. The person will come there, done. Laptop is coming to you by another person. You don't need to be queuing anywhere. That's her. $73 million. If anyone has that, hire her. Work 4.0, social star economy. You know, we all know this social, you know, Instagram and all that kind of stuff. I want to talk about brand ambassadors quickly. Arvin Lal. Google this guy later. 14 months, created an online empire worth $2 million. Yes. Work 5.0. This is last point. Virtual reality. It's not all about porn. You can actually work. You can actually imagine designing Empire State Building and actually design it. HTC has a really cool system I just tested a few weeks ago. And you can imagine working in the beach or actually come and live in Spain and work at the beach. So, hey, it's all more fun together. If you're like a happy person, you want to work alone, don't. Even if you're a freelancer, you can work together online, virtually, Skype. Anyway, everyone should come to Challenges next year. You're all invited. I'll make sure all this will give you guys great discounts. And that's all I had. Dankeschön. Thank you very much. Merci.